Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, I got this like right over my face. Hold on. No, I'm gonna just like turn it the wrong way apparently and get it more over my face. Okay. Then let's tilt it down a bit. There we go. We can't actually like see what. There we go. I can't really make myself shorter, so why is this being? Am I like not as far back as before? Ooh, that might be it. I just wasn't as far back as before. There we go. Let's tip it back up a bit. There we go. I like, believe me, I prepare, guys. I like look at the stream. I look at the camera beforehand. I'm like, this looks good, and then I sit down and I switch to the stream. I'm like, no, I hate this. Let me change things. All right, so we are continuing the streak of working on sewing this apron for my mom. So we'll keep going. I will also say I do have an update on these ribbons. I think I made them too narrow. I think that is my largest issue. I think I made them too narrow and they can't get through. So I even did try to like trim it down even further, and it couldn't really go any thinner, and in doing so I am now ripping seams. So unfortunately I'll probably have to cut some new straps, but I only have this much fabric of length left, so we'll see. Might be able to get like the waist around, and then yeah, doing the long one, and then oh, I just made them all the same length. Why did I do that? The neck ones don't need to be super long, just the like waist ones. Okay, I'll make this. I'll probably have to make this extra strip of fabric neck. But until then, we will continue on sewing. At the end of the last stream, what I had done is I pinned up the edges of the length we needed to sew. Looks like I had decided to go like this. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna lose some of this. That's why. That's why I didn't care. I was cutting off some of the gingham, I think. Tragic, tragic, tragic. Gonna try to reconnect. Gonna just give my little internet guy a wiggle. Oh, I think I see what happened. I think I lost internet and my virtual connection crashed. So, what I'm seeing on here disconnected from there. Alright. But, what a way to start the stream, guys. What a way to start the stream. Alright, let's... like, it's so cold being uncovered. Let's get underfoot. Give us some slack. About 3 inches. I still need like that magnet wristband. Also, I switched up to the lo-fi music for today. See how we're feeling about it. Bootsy needs to get in on stream, obviously. We can't have Bootsy or nor stream where I own a cat. When I own a cat and he doesn't show up and investigate the equipment, he has to do an equipment inspection check. Always. Every stream. It's a highly important job. Ah! I had like no pins in that section. Jeebus. What was I thinking? What I'm doing now is I'm just like lifting the foot when my needle's down. Now there's risk of it, but like I'm going against the seam, so what I'm doing is I'm getting this little piece, this little flap here to go under the foot. Fully missed a needle, but he's okay. I help you, Bootsy? Are you doing some inspection? He's just like eyeballing it from behind the camera. Just glaring at it. Let's hope it goes in a straight line from here on out, because I can't see where I'm sewing. Okay, that was our first stitch or line of the day. Woo. I forgot my water in my mouth. I don't know. Oh well. Okay. Got a little crooked, but it's crooked with love. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow that line again. going straight. And I think the fabric was puckering. Excuse me, sir. Yes, the sewing machine has moving parts, Bootsy. As you can see, there is thread. And as you can see, and as none of you can see, I have a done piece. Because I got a cat! Hi! Hi! Oh, aren't you so cute? Okay, it kind of fixed it. Bootsy, I'm trying to show people things. Hey! Aw, dude, that was rude. He unthread the needle. So rude! Hey. Hey. So is that a craft fair this? So is that a craft fair this weekend? And while there, Bootsy, hey, stop eating the thread. Hey, did I tell you to? Hey, I told you to stop. He's trying to eat the crack and sneak his way up to the thread. That's what he's doing right now. He's like, air eating this little like seam here. Bootsy, you're weird. You're weird. You're gonna knock things down. Oh, hey, I'll show this now. Looks like not too bad. Oh no. It's a little crooked, like I said, but crooked with love. But we were at this craft fair. For like it's a holiday craft fair, so folks can get like Christmas gifts. And my mom comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, do you have some cash? I'm looking at getting myself this apron for Christmas, or like getting myself this apron." And I looked at her. I was like, "Mom, you asked me to make you an apron for Christmas. I've been doing that. What do you mean? You're, you want to buy this? No, don't. You're not allowed." And so she literally went up to the sellers and she was like, "My daughter told me I'm not allowed because she's making me one. I'm sorry." I was like, yeah. I got my sewing machine fixed for you, Mom. Because you asked me to make this for you. She's so goofy sometimes. But remember, Mom, if you're watching this, you're not. Rude to try to spoil yourself. I'm just trying to cut in a straight line at this point. I'm apparently bad at it. Speak of my mother, she just sent me a picture. Actually, I think this was a text message she was trying to send me earlier that just wasn't going through. So it's probably not anything new. But so I think the apron's gonna go from like this side in, so I'm gonna like give up some of this edge. Like here. I believe. That is how this is working out. Let's go to my next pin together section, because that's what we did at the end of the stream, remember? Last stream, we pinned together our next set of pieces that are getting assembled together. Yes, Bootsy, I am going to start sewing again. I do have to seam rip this because we're just losing an entire section. We're not using an entire section, so. Okay. I did it again with the seams in this direction. Shoot. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Flip back on the pedal. It's not that my pedal's moving, it's just I'm moving my foot, losing where my pedal is. Let's start. Now we're gonna go reverse. Now we're gonna go forward. Oh, I am bunching on something. Something stuck. Oh, I've got an empty bobbin, I guess. Stuck on the bobbin. Great, I did not want to have to do this early into this stream, but I guess we will be refilling this bobbin again. Let's hope this goes better than it went last time. Switch it to bobbin mode. No, it's not directly behind the foot pedal. Let's go slowly. It's too far. Let's untangle this little tangle. Oh, something's wrong here. it's not cutting off the thread. It's supposed to like catch and like cut the starting thread off. But that's not what's happening. Bootsy's coming in for the inspection. Thank you, good sir. Okay. This comes around and back. Goes twice or as much as possible for good measure. This is on tight. The bobbin goes in. Close this. Yeah, it's not cutting this thread like it's supposed to, which is part of the issue. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in here. Okay, it's going around. Okay. There we go. We did it! Woodsy, we did it! Hey, you're gonna hurt your nose. Saving my cat from himself, apparently. Is that your food bowl? It's 7 o'clock. That's Bootsy's food bowl going off. It's 7 o'clock. Okay, can pull this through. Close this. And now, let's go back here. Add some pins back. Let's seam up some things. Oh, let's go to Lulu. I'm just making noises at this point. But, you know, making noises, isn't that what talking is, you know? It's just making noise. Also, since I have the seam ripper out, I'm just gonna rip off this extra piece that I'm not attaching at all. So, I'll do that while we're here, we might as well. Yes, sir. Ow. I poked myself. Booty. He's such a curious fellow. Alright, there we go. Let's recap that. Actually. Let's just cut that right away. Get rid of all these extra loose threads. And then... Oh, I said I was gonna... And then I didn't. I'm a joke to myself. Thank you, phone, for finally sending me my own Discord notification. Hey, what are you doing? I poop your head. I poop your nose. What is it, Booty? What is it? Do you have all the answers to life's questions? My coworker the other day was like, you should be a voice actor someday. I don't think I will. But maybe. Maybe I'll just be goofy enough to do it. But probably not. I'm doing it, guys! I'm doing it! Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it? sir. Sit here. Sit here. He's like, Mom, your face is right there. Why can't my face be right there? Children, what do we do? Can't live with them, can't live without them. I just hit you guys. I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna try this. Huzzah. It's dark. That's way too dark. Hold on. Let me turn on my other lamp. There we go. Give the room some light, but not glaringly bright lights. Blinded by the light. I'm in a mood today. I just think it was like blowing things out a bit too much. Ooh, I was gonna do this. Share, copy. I find it funny sometimes my sometimes my trackpad works on this laptop and sometimes it doesn't. It's so inconsistent. Straight. I think I'm gonna call that there. Oh, there goes my seam ripper. Now we're gonna do another line. Hello, butterfly. How are you doing? My day was good. We had some extra meetings at work today that were kind of annoying and felt a little stressful, but other than that, it was good. Okay. But yeah, it was good. Got some new lo-fi music here for us, so hopefully that's fun. Wow. Oh, I snagged somewhere, and I bet it was back here, but I can just trim this and put this somewhere. I'm just gonna. Alright, there we go. It didn't really mess up my stitch, so I'm fine. Woo! Alright, we've got these two pieces assembled now. Woo! Gonna take off the little extras. 4-year-old grandson for the day. Great. That's so cute and lovely. It's always nice when you can like relax, have the youngins, you know. Granted, having the youngins doesn't always equal relaxing. Sometimes that just means an adventurous day that's using up a lot of energy. You know? So, it's not necessarily relaxing, but it can be fun, you know? Not everything of enjoyment has to be inherently relaxing. Sometimes all you're asking for is a little bit of fun, a little bit of joy in life. You know, that's all you really want. All you really need. Also, where the scissors are struggling the most is over the double seams. Okay. Gotta trim, toss the excess. Whoop. Gonna grab my seam ripper and zip. Ooh, Monopoly Junior. My niece loves Monopoly, but we do have to like still play like Bluey Monopoly or Monopoly Junior, just because like a real game of Monopoly it's just too long of a game for her attention span. Like, she gets quite bored with it. The other day I did teach my coworker how to play cribbage, though. That was fun. It's one of those things where it's like I did still win. But she seemed to be picking up on it, you know. We were gonna go to Wingstop today, just for dinner. But unfortunately, everyone kind of, like, we were like, it was a very spur of the moment of like, wow, kind of want Wingstop, yeah. Because we'd been kind of like talking and we're like, well, we kind of are available to go to Wingstop, and why don't we go? And so we were gonna go, and then like as the day got close, like, because we were talking about this at lunch. You've never played cribbage? It's a fun game. It's a strategy game. It makes you really good at counting to 15 and 31, but mostly 15. It's like what you're trying to get, like, runs of 3 or more. You're trying to make your cards add up to like 15. So like, you want 9s and 6s. You want 7 pairs of 7s, or like 7s and 8s. If you have double of a card, it's 2 points. If you get a 15, it's 2 points. Excuse me, sir. That's not nice to do to my chair. Thank you. But if you get pairs, it's 2 points. If you get 3 of a kind, it's 6 points. You can get a double run, so that means you get a run of 3, so like 4, 5, 6. A double run would be like if you have 2 4s, a 5, and a 6. The highest point hand that you can get is called a 24-point hand, and I believe it's with fours and 5s, and then runs. Believe that's like the biggest one. There's multiple like rounds to the game, so like the first is like like after a deal, there are like 3 different rounds. First round is like you get dealt 6 cards, so you have to discard 2 in something called a crib. The crib, hence cribbage. But the crib goes to whoever's dealing, and it's just like an extra 4-card hand where you have a chance to get more points. And then once you've discarded, you cut and show your 5th bonus card, but neither that bonus card and that crib is not counted until later rounds, because next you have a round for pegging. And I know what that word means nowadays, but like this is pretty much just when you are going back and forth laying down cards. And yes, Bootsy's hiding behind the camera right now, laying down. You missed him. If you look back in stream, he was just like very inspecting of the sewing machine today. Very nosy boy who's gonna get his nose chopped off by the sewing machine, so we were scolding him a bit, but not too much.
Booty, Vanessa says hello.
But yeah, so when you're like laying down cards back and forth, you're trying to get again runs of 3 or a double or add to 15, and then you do like mini hands to 31, and the moment you hit 31 you like keep going with what's left in your hand until both of you use up all 4 cards in your hand. If you can't lay because you're too close to 31 because you can't go over, your opponent gets what's called a go, and that basically means like, oh nope, I can't go, you go ahead. And so with that go, they get a point. If they can do 31, if they can make 31 exact, then they get 3 points, because they get a point for your go and then 2 points for hitting a 31. If you hit 31 on your turn instead of like saying go, it's just 2 points. It's like kind of complicated, but like it's a lot easier to learn as you play. So how I was doing it is I would bury my cards in the crib, and then I would ask if she wanted me to look at her hand, so that I wasn't making a decision of what I was going to put on based on what was in her hand. And so I would look at the cards in her hand, kind of like give her strategies as to like what I would lay and why. Okay. I'm gonna quick lay this on the floor again, so let's switch cameras. Need that a bit more. Yeah, cribbage it's a fun game. I enjoy it. It's not a perfect game. But my parents taught me how to play it, so they play it a lot, almost at least once a week, if not multiple times a week. And then if we have more than just my parents, we play a game called euchre, which is 4-person or more. You can do 4-person, I believe, 6-person, and then you have you can play a game called Sheep's Head instead. $500 rummy, gin. Yeah. There was a game I played growing up with some family called We call it Tick. I'm not fully sure what the official name of the game was, but we called it Tick because you kind of like the game can go on for a while. The hours tick away. But we called it Tick, and it was a game basically where you had 2 decks of cards and you need at least 5 or 6 players. I don't remember exactly. But with that, you then can, very similar to cribbage where you're trying to get your runs, but it's kind of like a go fish, kind of like pass the cards down style thing. Because you're trying to get like runs of 3 of a kind, stuff like that. So these 2 together, and then well, thank you for helping, sir. You're so thoughtful. Bootsy is helping, guys. Can't you tell? Bootsy is being so helpful. Ooh, spades. Spades, I've heard of. I play a lot more Uno recently. I feel like Uno's like a fun game everyone can get along with. You know? Right. Trying to not run over cables. So this way, no, I'm gonna sew. Yeah. So this way. Hello, Echo and Dash, and Ash. Yeah, so I'm working on making an apron right now. Out of specifically old COVID masks. So let me put the light on this side, kind of thing. So I've got like map, Hufflepuff, flowers, random scallop pattern, video games, just plain yellow, soccers, some plaid, red and blue, butterfly. I don't know if this is working. Like, it's a butterfly, flowers, some gingham, yellow gingham, flowers, more flowers, jelly beans, cooking, and polka dots. So that's what I'm pinning now. And then I'm going to... Okay, I gotta pin to my lowest point. Okay, that's here. So I'm gonna lose some of the Harry Potter. But yeah, my mom didn't want like the fabric to go to waste and stuff. So she asked me to sew this. Yeah. And this is just gonna be one half. I do have some more that I should seam rip and like add to the other side. So this is like a mostly COVID mask. But I think I want to use some bit of like, some bits of like newer fabrics just to like give it a bit more structure. Just because these have been, these fabrics, the masks were washed quite a few times, so they have looser fibers than fresh fabric would be for sewing wise. And it hasn't been too bad. I'm not perfect at sewing, that I know. Kind of. I'm just gonna make it like reversible, so by doing like two sides of fabric, it just all is like thicker and more sturdier, and then like she can pick which side she wants to use more. One's gonna have less of a story per se, with the like being the COVID masks, but excuse me, sir, there are pins in here. That's gonna hurt your mouth. I do have a cat, so he will be supervising as I sew. His name is Bootsy. He will be... He's eating a paper bag right now. Also, I do want to say... Oh, I fully missed this. I don't know where I was 49 minutes ago, but welcome Akane Tejos, for the follow. Sorry I missed that earlier if you've gone off. Sorry. But yeah, right now it's pinning, and doing a lot of like the assembly pieces. This was like an old sewing machine. It took me a while to actually get the sewing machine. Like, I was gonna start sewing and then, it stopped working, so I went into the shop. The shop had it for like 12 weeks or something like that crazy. And I was like, well, I'll just live with this and not have a sewing machine for a while. Can't do anything. Also, this is the other one. I think I'm lining the unicorn up to this one, but what's my lowest point here? Okay. What are you doing? He's playing with his tunnel. Hold on. This is Bootsy. What are you doing, you goofball? Yeah. living your best life. But I might make like pockets or something out of like some of my extra fabric. Not fully sure yet. But I have like just a really plain black apron that I'm kind of using as my what's the word? Reference. You know, so like I'm mostly just making like large rows that are gonna like I'll cut down. Like I'm eventually gonna cut the rows down. I also have to make straps, but I think the straps are going to be made out of like newer fabrics, just so I think getting longer strips is just going to make it a bit sturdier. Or so I'm a mixed media crafter. I could crochet them and then like sew in the crocheted straps. I haven't fully decided yet what I'm going to do with this. Just try not to stab myself with these pins as I weave them in. But yeah, I was trying to, when laying it out, I know I made some of the rows bigger than they need to be, so it's kind of like a, well, which rows do I actually need to keep? Which do I have to remove? So like while I was assembling one row, like this fully was not needed, so I just seam ripped it off. Yeah, that's how this is coming to be and coming into instance. Because a lot of the fabrics are yellow, I'm just using a yellow thread, even though like you're really not gonna see it. I was like, why not use yellow thread? It's mostly yellow anyway, so if it does show through, it's less likely to be seen. Still could be, but less likely. Also, my lamp on this old sewing machine died like the first or second time I used the sewing machine after getting it back. I'm like, I'm not gonna send it in the shop to replace the lamp. I'm just gonna wear my neck lamp that I use for crocheting. Alright, let's move the phone. Bootsy Boo's probably gonna come inspect it once I start, because that's what he does. He's gotta inspect the work. He's the supervisor, and as all good supervisors do, they micromanage.
None of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the
No, not really, but I joke.
None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We
a
all
lot do.
die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my
Supervisor in charge.
when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers raise.
scrunching up over there. I wonder what could possibly have been causing that to scrunch up. I have no idea. Oh, he is pressing buttons somewhere. What are you pressing? Close, close. Alright, on to the next. I've been doing double rows of stitches because I think that's a little bit more secure, but who knows? It's actually going to be helpful in the long run. And go forward. Huzzah! And that's how it's done. Then I trim off my excess. Hopefully I didn't fuck it up anywhere. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Let's trim off this excess. I pretty much just follow my seam line and trim. It's I just watched the most recent 2 episodes of Has Been Hotel. While literal tears were not actually shed, upsetness was had because those episodes wrecked me. Both in a good way and a bad way. Hold on. Pause all thoughts. Markiplier just uploaded a video called Unisonas. Excuse me. I mean, I think it's the 5-year anniversary. Hold on. Let's check this. Oh, it's a live stream. What? I forgot it was the 1 year anniversary. I could have put my Unasana or my Unasana shirt. They still have the coffin. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's been 5 years since Unasanas. Alright, trimmed. Ta-da! Oh, that's upside down. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, we're gonna pin the next section. Ew. Okay. Ugh. Ah.
Back a lot of memories.
My folks are in East Hampton.
Yeah, how come you didn't go?
Because
Oh. Okay. 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 Sorry, I was like so focused on pinning this. I kind of like hyper focused on pinning this. I was like, I will pin this. It will get pinned.
Alright, will you give me a break? In my version, everything's fine.
I'm hearing myself somewhere. Hold on. I think I have Twitch. Okay, we're reversing. Ah, okay, we're getting there. We're assembling the last bits. Something fell.
Ooh.
Okay. I think I'm gonna grab the apron. Lay it back down. Okay, I will attach this. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Oh! I didn't assemble these. Ugh. had forgotten to sew this. Oh, that's. We're sewing, reversing, sewing. All right, trim this. reverse. We're trimming, we're trimming, we're trimming. Alright. Oh, I did it upside down. Shoot. Oh well. I was gonna have my flat edge be my top piece. Okay. I don't really want to seam rip on stream, so what I think I'm gonna do is throw up my BRB and get back into my old setup. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm a little like. Okay, we're gonna do some knitting. Okay, these are my new knitting needles. I will say this cable is a bit stickier. Okay. We're into it. Knitting time. I think I had a cat get involved. Excuse me, sir. Booty! Hi! Hey, baby. Hello, hola. This is Booty. Lo siento, español es mal. Yeah, absolutely go to sleep. I don't know what tejiendo means. Hold on, let me translate that. Oh, knitting. Okay. Is it's a blanket. I'm making a blanket. So it's just like a little throw blanket. Let's see if I have a picture open somewhere on my computer.
Booty, what are you doing?
I think it's in store. And it's this. Okay. Lucy's being weird. Okay, it's this blanket. This blanket. It's so pretty. I love this. Also, this is my bootsy cam. I realized I still had this still. Sorry. Yeah, it's a fun blanket. It's a nice simple pattern. This is my first knit project since I was like 10.
Shifting.
I know. When I got the yarn I got. Yeah, I also crochet. And then, but yeah, like this is a crochet project I have here, but like this is unfortunately a knit project. Going around town, going around town. It's just a lot of fives. It's counting to 5. But it's a fun pattern. I'm really liking these new needles, by the way. Like having this with metal needles is like so much smoother. I'm so glad I got these needles, and then worked it off the plastic needles right away. but like the cord. I can like work it a lot faster, but figure it out. Figure it out. But yeah, this was my first knitting project since my grandma tried to teach me. I mean, I feel like I feel like I just knit this entire row so much faster than I had in past streams. I mean, granted, I'm like just hyper focused on this and just like looking down straight knitting and not looking up and talking as much. There it goes. Ooh. Okay. We're purling now, guys. We're purling! But I feel like on past streams, like when I was working on this throw blanket, it took me like 30 full minutes to like work on this at all. So I feel like this is working out nicely. I also like can tell I'm getting like better, and I know there's gonna be like a shift in my like tension when I switch. Okay. Ooh, did I disappear? Nee. The backside is like very simple, and it's just all purling and I'm just kind of vibing right now, just chilling. Oh yeah, reset my live stream. Jesus, you love your middle. You're making it really hard to knit. I love you. Okay, seems like after this row, supervisor is saying I need to be done. I'm watching. Sorry, I have the Unis Honest live stream up. I know. It's hilarious. Alright. This row is done. Try with tea.
이제 뭐지 뭐 이제 뭐지 뭐
Oh, I got a poachy in the lab. let's look for a channel to raid. Let's do a beats. Alright. We are going to be raiding shortly. So thank you all for joining me. With that, thanks all for joining. Bye! And to YouTube. Bye!